Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Isn't the hate crime bill wonderful? Mhairi Black opened her big, ignorant mouth in an interview the other day and described Joe Biden as an old, white man and said that his frailty was an issue. I'm an oldish white man and I'm a bit frail. She obviously hates people like me. And indeed, I've decided that that's exactly what she does do. She's having a go at people like me. She doesn't like my oldness, my whiteness, my maleness, nor my frailty. Now, where Joe's frailty is mental decline, mine is I have various conditions. So I'm just going to accept that what she's doing is she dislikes people with any kind of disability. She dislikes people who are white, who are male, and who are old. That's all hate. And so she needs to be reported to Police Scotland for it. Several people, I think, may already have done. I know at least one person has. At the time this is going out, this will be about 10 o'clock when this is released, and at the time I'm recording it is 6 minutes past 9. That's because at about 1 minute to 9, I hit the submit button on my hate report to Police Scotland. We shall see what comes of it. But certainly, I've done that, and I would suggest that anyone who watches this who is old, white, and male also makes the complaint to Police Scotland. You can do it online, you can do it anonymously, you can do it fully and openly. And I think if we can get a lot of people complaining about this speech, Police Scotland may give her a little knock on the door, and maybe she'll learn, because of course she is complaining on 3 different forms of hate. So let's make her pay. Let's have a look at the report, but it's nice to start the day. Not my first video of the day, but it's nice to start the day with something bright and new and shiny, like a big fat hate report on Mhairi Black. She's very easy to hate though, isn't she? Here goes. So, Mhairi Black risks breaking SNP's own hate crime law over Joe Biden ageist comments. Not just ageist, ethnicity and disability. She's going for a triumvirate of hate, but then she is filled with it, isn't she? She's a hateful character filled with hate, and nobody likes her. Nobody wants to be her friend, except maybe Humza Yousaf's brother-in-law. Big friend there, on speed dial. Just press the hash key. The SNP Deputy Westminster leader even suggested that the UK government's extremism bill, this is a corker, isn't it? The UK government have got their own extremism bill as opposed to the Scotland hate crime bill. She said this would damage free speech. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Mhairi? This is something the Scottish government have been accused of with their own hate crime law. And she's going, oh, this hate crime's great. I can report people who hate me. Whilst opening the beak and letting everyone see what a hate-filled cow she truly is. I can say what I like. I'm immune. I'm outside the jurisdiction. But there is a lot to hate with the black creature. Firebrand Mhairi Black risked breaking her own party's hate crime law over ageist comments she directed towards American President Joe Biden. Now, I will just say, although she was talking about him, it was quite clear that she had a lot of contempt and hatred for old people, for white people, for male people, and for disabled people in that comment. So as I say, it's not just there. They're just saying they're just picking up on the ages thing. They should have been picking up on all of it. But she has helped perpetrate. Sorry, she said. My apologies. She said the controversial Nationalist MP is stepping down from Westminster at the next general election due to a toxic atmosphere. But she helped perpetrate this toxic politics through various comments she's made over the past year, include claiming the House of Commons is full of arseholes. Yes, but there'll be one less soon. You'll be leaving. And she also threw her toys out the pram and threatened to quit the party if her staffer wasn't put forward to replace her in the Paisley and Renfrewshire South seat. And the funny thing is, they refused to put him up initially because he was unacceptable. Now, when you look at the people in the SNP who actually get onto these lists and get on, become candidates, how bad do you have to be unacceptable, to fail to pass the tests for the SNP? He must have been pretty bad. He didn't get it, of course, because nobody, even within the SNP, would look at him and go, no. And now she could have breached her party's own hate crime laws over ageism after she described Biden as another old white man. Not picking up on the white bit, not picking up on her inherent racism, just on her ageism. Well, let's put the ageism to one side and just concentrate on the racism. She's a racist. Anyway, she made the comments when discussing the forthcoming election in America with the Big Issue magazine from her office in Paisley. Once she leaves, of course, they have to fumigate that place, won't they? Age was added to the list of protected characteristics by the Scottish Government in the new legislation, as Scots can be arrested for stirring up hatred if their comments are construed as offensive towards older people, or white people, or disabled people. Mhairi. Miss Black was asked if she believed Donald Trump would regain power in America, head to the polls in November. And she said, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump wins. The Democrats had an opportunity to put forward a really strong candidate, and that's the exact opposite of Donald Trump. And they settled for another old white man. Well, what do you expect? This is America. It's run by old white men. You ever seen Scooby-Doo? Every Friday? Used to be cartoon, lunchtime. I think it was Thursdays. Anyway, they used to pull the mask off the guy at the end. It was always an old, greedy old white man. That should teach you something, shouldn't it, Mhairi? Anyway, she added that she thought that that is ultimately going to bite the Democrats in the backside. You cannot put Biden up. Biden is mental now. Trump has made a claim, which I think is stunning, but not surprising, that Biden regularly soils himself while sitting in the Oval Office. Do you know, I can believe that. And they want to make him president again. A man who doesn't know his own name, speaks to dead people, and shits himself. Is that who America wants with the finger on the nuclear button? Well, of course not, because Biden has never been the president. It's been Obama all along. Obama's been the president for the last 4 years. Anyway, she added that she thought ultimately it's going to bite them on the arse. She said elderly people are now protected against discrimination in Scotland, leading to rivals to suggest that the SNP Deputy Westminster leader could have committed a crime. Not could have, has. Absolutely has. Sharon Dowie, Deputy Justice Spokesman for the Scottish Conservatives, said in the Mail on Sunday, Mhairi Black should check that her description of Joe Biden doesn't fall foul of her own party's Hate Crime Act. It does. Given the new law can target comments that are made about a person's age and race. Miss Black has a form for attacking elderly people. Last year she claimed that those who disagreed with her views on transgender rights were 50-year-old Karens. Oh, so therefore she's also hating on people's views of transgenderism. That's a crime, isn't it? We previously told her she made these comments at the Edinburgh Festival last year, where she said that gender-critical feminists were akin to white supremacists. Again, racist. And they added that campaigners who opposed gender reforms were funded by American right-wing religious groups. No evidence of that at all, have you, Mhairi? It's just little hateful brain has to open and allow the shit that pours forth to flow freely. We all know what you are, Mhairi Black. We all know you're a hate-filled bag of spite. And can't wait for the election so that you can piss off, stop stealing money from the public purse to do a job that you're shit at doing, and then you can go off and find a little job, but see if somebody can love you. God, you couldn't love it if you breastfed it, could you? Coming up. I honestly think something has happened to Mhairi Black in her deep and distant past. Bullying, abuse, I don't know. But something inside that woman is broken. Normal human beings do not hate with that level of vindictiveness, spite, and just general levels of nastiness. There's something there causing that. Something deep inside her is broken. And I don't think it can ever be fixed. And so she's going to go through life miserable, unloved, unwanted. You know, like one of Joe Biden's soiled nappies, really, isn't it? And both of them have something else in common. They're both filled with an absolute pile of shit. Thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video, and go online and report Mhairi Black. Ageism, race, and mental ability. It's a disability. Get them for that. That's 3. Till next time, stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you later. Bye.